of advice on Ask Reddit. These are weeks old, but let's just pretend for pretend's sake, huh? Because maybe you've had one of these circumstances and I'm going to ask the question, you could be like, I can relate to that. Who knows, you know? Maybe. Probably not. If you're not home from traffic yet, give someone the thumbs up. Remember that. They've got to give the smile and the 2 thumbs up. Make sure to do that for me because, you know, because fuck, you know, without a bit of sarcasm and a bit of being a dick, what's the world really? Yeah? What's the world really? Dull, that's what. Anyway, so the first one. My sister murdered her dog and I hate her for it. Well, of course you do. Next. My dad has been up 3 days high on meth and won't sleep. Well, they're not sleeping. Don't know if you know this guy. That's got to do with the 3 days high on meth. Little known thing about meth. If you smoke it constantly for days, you won't sleep. There's a few rare breeds I know that can hit a fucking meth pipe and then go to sleep. Really don't know how that works. There's a little thing called tolerance. The question, I should have actually copied the description of this. The question would be, how often does your dad smoke meth? Is this just a random thing? Like you come home from school, you put it back down, you're like, Dad, you haven't been sleeping. You look a bit tired. He's like, fuck off, son. He's sitting there with fucking White Ox, just rolling ciggies, just constantly, just chain smoking like, I swear to God, if only I put a rubber on, I wouldn't have to deal with you, you little cunt. You know, and just fucking huffing that shit. That's the other thing. The jails in Victoria, where they've stopped, they don't allow smoking anymore. Speaking of people high on meth and fucked in the head, jails in Victoria. No, seriously. What is the public people? What is it? Was it the manager? Someone there. They said, oh my God, we didn't expect them to riot. You didn't expect a bunch of people, a bunch of men in prison with their only release being cigarettes when they have that taken away to fucking riot. Who does your future planning? How are you all sitting there like, look, alright, here's the thing. Here's the thing, you know? Here's the thing. Now, if we take their cigarettes away, they won't be stressed out. They'll stay calm. All we'll do is we'll give them patches, and that ought to patch things up. And then they're like, you know, round of applause because someone used a pun in an office meeting. And then they go, well, what do you think, Greg? Greg's like, oh, mate, my brother. And he's real fat, so he does all the heavy breathing like that. My brother, he went to jail once. And he said, when he stopped smoking in jail, when my brother started in jail, that he felt so much better. And then the other person's like, yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yeah, you know what? It'll be fine. Yeah, the patches. That'll be fine. And it's just, I don't understand, you know? I don't understand how they didn't expect that. Every single person, from the guy who literally puts handful of his shit in his own mouth for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and somehow photosynthesizes, to the fucking guy with a PhD and no social skills, knew that if you took cigarettes away from prisoners, there'd be a riot. Yet somehow the fucking Victorian government were not prepared for it. Like, this is Australia, ladies and gentlemen, where if you report a rape, we'll put you in jail, and if we take cigarettes away from prisoners, we think, hey, why are you guys pissed off? The fuck backwards ass shit is this? I can see why my dad's so frustrated. Like, I was talking to the Swiss consulate today. They're very friendly, professional. He got his shit done. He got it done in the day. Like, I've never had this thing where I've asked a few questions and he sorted everything out in like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, with this, like, I'm still waiting for this fucking uni to mark shit from 5 weeks ago. And the Swiss consulate, I sent him an email. I don't even tell him my date of birth or my address. It just says Leavenhold, I'm 25, I moved in when I was 4. He looks at my file, finds it, sends me the form, says just fill this in, scan your passport. I send that back, boom. I can now apply for my Swiss passport. I'll have it in a couple of months. I'm good to go. When has anything ever been that simple in this fucking country? I got no problem with Australia, beautiful country, da-da-da-da-da. But the amount of bullshit, bureaucracy that's involved in just fucking everything, and how no one gives a flying fucking shit. And it seems like a lot of people are fucking inbred. I just don't understand. It just makes no sense. Anyway, imagine that. Like, now, I'm going to cop hate for that if anybody listens to this, because that sounds anti-Australian, but it's the fucking truth, you know? It's the fucking truth. A mate at work was telling me how Bill Burr was ripping into Australians, and then we got the shits at him, because unless you're an Australian, you can't rip on Australians. But it's true. We're fucking useless. You know, laid back. Of course you're laid back, because you're fucking useless. You don't give a shit. You got 20 things on. Don't give a shit. Yeah, fuck it, mate. You know, pisses me off. Anyway, for the guy whose dad's been high on meth, that's amazing. Just picture, yeah, the wife comes home, the dad's like, fuck! You're so pissed off at nothing. He's like trying to open a jar, and he's just sweating profusely. He's like, ah! And like, honey, why are you opening the jar? I don't know, I can't fucking eat! Oh, Jesus. This one's depressing. We're not going to do that. Nope. Nope. This one, here's one. How do I tell my parents I have HIV? Alright, what you do, right, is you have these things. There's a social gathering where you eat with people. Some call them dinners, or meals. You sit with them, and you just say, hey. So I was out a few weekends ago. Had a bit of a ruffle, you know, bit of a scuffle. Went out with a few of my mates, and saw a bird. And I was like, hey, you know, come over here, love. We danced a bit. Was a bit drunk. I fucked her. Didn't have a rubber though. Turns out she had HIV, and just sink it in like that. Okay, I know it's probably fucking traumatizing, but you know. You just gotta say it, really. There's no good way to message it. I don't think if you like wrote it in a card and it had roses and flowers and shit, and you give it to them, you're like, oh, I've got HIV. It's not. You're just gonna say it, you know. It's like when I went nuts. You know, I just went to my parents' house and just started throwing cigarette butts everywhere. You just let them know. Start bricking shit. Actually, I don't think I bricked them. I left a big cardboard thing saying junkie, which I left from Ben's brother, and I took it to my dad's house, called him a junkie, because he drinks a lot of wine. Oh, man. Looking back, funny. At the time, scary. Yeah, just say it. I don't know. Well, I really... You just got to say it, because otherwise the anxiety's going to fuck with you. If you got it anyway, you got to be looking after your health, so... And just be like, look, make it up. If you're homosexual, well, you know, go to the States and get married. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that was the thing actually, was for people with HIV and AIDS, because I don't know, there's two different strands, isn't there? That they should have like their own dating site, like Tinder, but we'll call it Hinder, because they HIV, whatever. I can hear the cringing from the future. There's time travel cringing right now from people who are listening to this. It might be like 2 years from now, this gets like 50 hits, and someone's like, man, you know, one person tells his mates, oh, do you know, there's this fucking asshole, right, from years ago, and he kept ranting. And there's this thing called Hinder. Anyway. Jesus Christ. What's the other one? My roommate screams in her sleep. Yeah, scream back. Fuck it. What else are you going to do? You know? Muffle it. Put a muzzle on her. Or move. I used to be a sleep screamer. Pat told me that. Apparently he was... Because he slept on the top bunk. I lived with him for a little while. And he's a good mate of mine. Oh, Patty. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I got 100 missed calls. Sorry. Just got to check this. This is kind of important. Alright, I'm back. That really wasn't important. I sort of lost the flow and ebb of this. Yeah, so I had a good friend, Patty. He slept on the top bunk. He said one night he was trying to sleep. I'm sitting there. This is how he described it. Was that, He was just sleeping away, just like, yeah, you know, fucking butterflies and bitches. I know he's 17. We were 17, and all he hears is just, yeah, just constantly, just screaming, I had to move out for other reasons. But yeah, just move. Fuck it. Or muzzle, or sock in mouth, or scream back. Just while they're sleep screaming, go up right next to their face and just like do like a banshee scream. You know, like a full banshee scream. And just get real mad. Get deep into your, is it your larynx or your thing? And you just go, "Ah!" You know, right in their fucking ear. Like your Goku turning Super Saiyan. You know, do the whole, "Ah!" You know, right in their fucking ear. They'll get the message. Even subconsciously, they'll get the fucking message. If they punch you in the face, you can break the lease. Who cares? That's their fault. My 16-year-old friend has the house hop due to his relationship with his mom. Should I call Child Protective Services? Fuck no. Just call Centrelink. Literally, I'm literally able to live at home, get a share house. Don't get them involved. Fuck no. You want more bureaucrats involved in a kid's life? No, fuck them. Useless. I moved out when I was 16. Look how I turned out. Technically, I was like 2 weeks off 17. So we'll just say 17. But, you know, sounds better when I say I moved out when I was 16. Because technically correct. Realistically not correct. I won the lotto. How do I claim it if I'm not 18? Considering that you wrote this on the internet, bullshit. Go fuck yourself. How do I ask my friend to stop using her phone non-stop when we're hanging out without offending her? Grab the phone and fucking throw it in a lake. That's what I'd do. Or just keep texting her. Like that's you do that passive aggressive shit. Like I hate passive aggressiveness. In those instances though, it can be appropriate. She's sitting there, she's texting everyone or whatever the fuck people do. You know, she's angry birds. I don't know, fucking Snapchatting her food like I did, like a fuckwit. Just text her, just hey, and she'll be like, what the fuck, and look at you, and you go nothing, and she goes back on her phone and says, stop looking at your phone. And don't be a dick, and then you just do it back and forth, and you either lose your friend or she'll stop using her phone. Win-win. Sounds like she's a cunt anyway. You know, all these kids these days on their phones. That's how to sound like John Howard. I'm gonna give you all FTP. Fuck. Anyway. My shithead 25-year-old brother is making my parents' lives hell. Help me find a good way to help kick his ass out. Why is he 25 at home? Am I the only one that thinks that that's fucking stupid? You're 25. Grow up, you fucking useless shit. I know people older than that who still live home. It's like, come on. You know, yeah, you don't get as much money, but you need to find yourself. And you don't find yourself if you've got the same two cunts who've been telling you what to do. Or one cunt. Or maybe three cunts, depending on if your family's polygamous. But telling you what to do over and over again for years. How are you supposed to find who you are without that influence? You know? I would still be a socially awkward cunt, which I guess I still am. But more so, if it wasn't for the fact that I left and found myself for years. Yeah, shit gets rough. Yeah, you're not as rich. But life's about living. What fucking animal do you know when it's an adult and stays an adult, stays in the den? None. Because it's fucking ridiculous. In Japan, I can understand because you got no economy and you're fucked. You know? And that's your culture. Anywhere else, why the fuck are you living at home when you're fucking 25? Grow up, you useless cunt. You want to help kick his ass out? Give him a mirror and just write the word pathetic on it. Just be like, hey, mate, you're pathetic. You're 25 and you live at home. Grow up, you fucking useless shit. Oh, it just pisses me off. Good way to help kick his ass out. No, you know what? You don't need to kick his ass out. Your fucking parents need to get in line. If they can't kick out a 25-year-old motherfucking dropkick who's still at home, that's their problem. If he's treating him like shit, it's because they're letting him. If you've got the life experience of having lived your whole life and then raising this person, and that kid's a shit, that's because of the parents. The parents' genetics and their upbringing of that shit has made that kid a shit. You know? That's their problem. It's not your problem to deal with. You just move out. How old are you? Probably 17, 18? Fuck off, get out. Just go enjoy yourself. Don't stay at home being breastfed by their proverbial fucking teat. You're going to end up pathetic. You know? You should do what I did and become a jaded motherfucking asshole. So, it's a great way of living. Seriously, that was the thing. It was on Bill Burr's podcast, and I will mention it every time. Monday morning podcast. Go have a look at it. It's a lot better than this. What did he say? How he went to Russia, and there's a thing where like one of their best swears that they have is when it's like, fuck your mother. And it's not like, you know, you motherfucker. And so it's like, no, fuck your mother for bringing you into this world and letting you be such a shit. That's what I want to say to this cunt. And just be like, fuck your mother. No offense. No, you know what? Offense. No, I mean it. Fuck your mother. Useless. Not like sexually, but just like, fuck that. Fuck them. Parents. So your parents have probably been together for years as well. They're probably used to being complacent. You know? Fuck. Anyway. There's a person from an online dating site requesting money without having met. How was this in the top of the advice thing? Who upvoted this fucking shit? Okay. Don't send them the fucking money. Why the fuck would you? Are you that emotionally desperate? I thought I was desperate. I feel good about myself now. Fuck yeah. I would never go to that level. I'd rather go physically meet a prostitute and give her $300 than risk that. You know? Here's 300. Blow me. Oh, we got it 55 minutes? Blow me again. 45 minutes. Blow me again. Let's see how many we got. You know? Fuck. Don't beat around the bush. Just blow me, blow me, blow me, blow me. See ya. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck. You got terps. I'll give you a tip. Here's another 50. Fuck. How brutal is that? How dehumanizing is it when you say it like that? You know what I mean? Like people say, oh, man, if I ever don't have a job, I'm going to be a sex worker. It's not a good thing. Man, think of all the old wrinkly dicks they have to put into their mouth. All these fat fucks who don't know how to... Oh, Jesus. You've got to have, like... The fortitude you'd have to be a sex worker. Yeah. Guts of steel. Guts of fucking steel. Like... I know people can look down on them. We should be putting them on pedestals. The shit they'd have to do. Makes me sick. Anyway. Don't give them the money. Person from online dating site requesting money. Just don't give him the fucking money. Don't just delete the site. How is that a thing? How is that on the top? Fuck. If you have any questions and you would like to hear my response, please send them through to fapodcastonline@gmail.com. That's right. F for Foxtrot, A for Alpha, podcast online @gmail.com. Like, who the fuck would subject themselves to that? I'm saying, these are just not even real people sending stuff in. This is real people asking stuff on a forum. I'm like, hey, send me your problems. See how I respond. I'm calling everyone a useless cunt. Seriously though, they are. If you don't beat around the bush and don't act so politically correct, they're fucking useless. I really don't want to work for the rest of my life. What the fuck do I do? How do I get over this feeling? Go live in a country that has no food and fucking water for 6 months. Man the fuck up and come back. You know? You don't want to work for the rest of your life? No one does. I don't think that any point in human evolution, when they're fucking rubbing sticks together, they're going, oh, I can't wait to do this all my life. You know? Get over yourself, you fucking whingy cunt. You don't want to work for the rest of your life? No one does. How do I get over the feeling? Oh, man. What an entitled piece of shit. If you're white, I'm even more mad. Because, that's how pathetic we are. We're people 50 years ago imagining, dreaming about living in the society we do now. And we're pissed because we have to go somewhere for 8 hours a day to sustain this fucking utopia that we've created. God, fuck off. Go volunteer. Go do something to help others. Then you might get a sense of accomplishment and not be such a selfish piece of shit. Next one. How do I become more knowledgeable of world news and events? I'm American. Get out of the country. My girlfriend just told me she has herpes. Well, question number 1. Do you have herpes? Because if you do, there we go. She's gonna get it. Did she say how she got it? She says toilet seat. She's cheating. How long have you... it depends how long you've been together for, really. You've been together for a while. And hopefully you've been using a condom. If you haven't, you're fucked. You got herpes. Hope you like warts in your dick. At least the thing is, when you fuck a cane... when you fuck a cane toad, the warts are outside the toad, yeah? You know, come on a cane toad's back and froth up the froth. You don't know what the difference is. Well, dude, that sucks, but, you know, obviously you love her, so you should trust her, blah, 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 blah. Is it rude to give a gift that is something that you also own? Why the fuck would that be rude? Why would that be rude? Is it rude to give a gift of something that you own? No. That's certified. If I gave someone something that I own, that means, hey, I didn't just see this at a shop. I know this fucking thing's good. Unless you own it and you think it's shit, then you're a cunt. But then they might not think it's shit. No, why would it be rude? How is that a top question? Don't you people... Is this really, like, the things that are most wrong with your fucking lives? Millions of users on this website, and this is the stuff that's most annoying you. You cunts need a fucking reality check, eh? Fucking entitled pieces of shit. Anyway, that was a much more aggressive podcast than usual. I don't know. I'm just in a mood today. I'm going to stop. Yeah, I'm not going to plan to do these anymore because I don't know. That was alright. I quite enjoyed that. I hope you did. If you've got that 1 hour drive home, I hope you're getting home soon. Next time you're planning a holiday destination, make sure that it's not Nauru because they can diddle you and no one has to say a thing. If we've learnt anything today, we've learnt that even though we're fucking privileged, if you try and come have a piece of utopia, we will fuck you with or without your permission, both hypothetically and literally. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you whenever the next time I upload this thing is. If you got anything to say, email me, fapodcastonline@gmail.com.